Well, we're here for the seafood cook-off. You know, we didn't want to miss a year. We've done this to wear our mask and stay safe this year. So we did it through the computer where we judged our chefs. And we'll be announcing the winner tonight. We've got our mask, Eat Local, Louisiana Seafood. And we're excited that we'll have a king or queen this year. Every year, whoever is the winner is a great opportunity for us to use that chef to promote the great Louisiana seafood and the great dishes all over the great state of Louisiana, and hopefully bring a little more attention to how important fresh Louisiana seafood is. So we're excited tonight and can't wait to see who the winner is.
The Seafood Cook-Off pairs some of the best chefs in Louisiana against one another in a format that this year was virtual due to COVID and its restrictions.
Tell us about the chefs you've assembled here today.
We've got 10 chefs from all over Louisiana, some of the best known chefs in Louisiana cooking their favorite seafood dish.
Our chefs here have so much love and passion for what they do. They're not only great chefs, they're great promoters of Louisiana's food and culture. And so we're excited tonight to have that winner travel the country and the world promoting Louisiana seafood. I always enjoy how they put these dishes together in a time frame, and they're so good and they look good. So I'm excited to try all the dishes and finally find out who the winner's going to be.
Hey y'all, I'm Corey Barr, and I'd like to welcome everybody to the 13th annual Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off Home Edition. This is the Executive Director of the Louisiana Seafood Promotion and Marketing Board, Samantha Carroll.
Thanks, Corey. We're super excited to produce this for you guys at home tonight that are watching and awaiting the final answer of who is going to be our king or queen this year. So we have a very special guest with us this evening, our Louisiana Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Billy Nungesser.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you, Corey, and thank you to your team and everyone here that's put so much work into this. We're at the Capitol Museum here in Baton Rouge. We got a large shrimp boat over to the side here. If you haven't been to this museum, right across from the state capitol, you've got to come here. I want to thank all the chefs, their staff, everyone that works in the hospitality industry during these tough times. Not to mention COVID-19, the 2 hurricanes. God knows we've been through a lot, but we will come out of this. And we thought it more important this year than ever to carry on the tradition of picking the king or queen of seafood. I've got the crown right here. You'll be finding out who the winner is shortly. And we've got the stress balls made out of original Louisiana shrimp for everybody that's sitting on the end of their seat wondering who the king or queen is going to be. This is a great year for us to really kick off, and I'll tell you a little bit about how we're going to kick off tourism and bring back those tourism numbers a little later in the show. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
This year is a little different. As you know, we filmed this whole production a month ago, and we had 5 chefs each day. They each created their best seafood dish, and they shared their recipes with us. So you can log on to louisianaseafood.com and you can find these recipes and you can cook these at home. So these chefs came in, they cooked their best for our judges, and tonight we're going to see who our winner is. And I'd like to introduce you to our judges because they were the ones who were tasked with tasting all of this amazing seafood. King of Louisiana Seafood in 2015, Chef Michael Brewer. Hello, hello.
Hey, Mike.
Thank you so much for being here. Our next judge is Chef Lisa Boudreaux-Lecoq of the Gilded Artichoke, and she is also the president of the Louisiana Restaurant Association here in Baton Rouge. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Hello, hello. And then our final judge is editor-in-chief of Caitlin Watsky of Louisiana Cooking Magazine. So she brought in a lot of her expertise. Hello, thanks for being here tonight. So thank you guys so much for being here. I mean, what can you say about our food that you got to try whenever?
Spectacular. These guys that you'll meet in a bit.
And
girls, folks, did a phenomenal job with representing Louisiana, the seafood, the freshness, and all the flavors that you would expect from such high talent that we had competing this year.
Absolutely. I think it was a great modern version of what Louisiana has to offer, along with touching on traditional basics. I agree with everything.
Well, they clearly had the hardest job. You know, these 3 judges tasting 10 amazing dishes from 10 of the best chefs in Louisiana, cooking our Louisiana seafood. So.
All right. Without further ado, I think we're going to get started. And we have all of our chefs who are live watching with us, and they're all tuning in.
Hey, chefs, how we doing?
Hello, hello. How are y'all?
Are y'all ready to get started?
Awesome.
Well, let's kick it off with our first chef.
All right, so chef number 1 up on our competition is Chef Dominique SCHEXNAYDER of Dominique's Wine Bistro in Houma. Let's check out her dish.
All right, we're kicking off the 13th annual Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off with Chef Dominique SCHEXNAYDER. Just 30 minutes. What are we cooking today?
We are making a panko and Parmesan crusted grouper. It's gonna be over a zucchini and squash orzo pasta with a pesto beurre blanc. All right, so I'm heating up some olive oil or some canola oil, and I put the fillet side down first so that it gets nice and crispy, and then I'll do the skin side second. Since I lost a little bit of my breading, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit. I'll add a little oil and it'll crisp up in the oven.
Brown right up. That's a great chef tip for those of you at home.
Just in case you lose your breading a little, it's okay. We'll add a little oil and it'll crisp up in the oven a little bit, so.
Perfect. You know, we want you to cook along with us, and these ingredients are simple, available, you know, and these techniques are all great techniques that you need to learn and know as a great home cook. I mean, these are things that you want to do every night of the week. We're approaching the halfway mark. I know these plates are going to be beautiful. It smells great in here. All right, so I'm going to jump in here with you for a second, and I'm going to say that worked.
It just looks pretty good.
It's great. I love it. I love it. So, you know, because it happens. Things stick. You got to recover from it. That's great. It's all nice and evenly brown. I know it's going to be delicious. Orzo's going on the plate. It's looking beautiful. The fish is done. The beurre blanc's done. I'm excited. The judges are excited. We're going to count this down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That wraps it up for Chef Dominique from Dominique's Wine Bistro in Houma, Louisiana, with a beautiful panko crusted grouper.
All right, so our second chef is Chef Logan Boudreau from Sinclair Bistro in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and he did an amazing take on a Caesar salad with crab fat and fried soft shell crab.
I'm here with our second chef of the day, Logan Boudreau from Thibodaux, Louisiana. It's actually Sinclair Southern Bistro. This sounds like a great dish using Louisiana shrimp and Louisiana soft shell crabs. I can't wait to see the finished product. I gotta start the clock.
So I'm gonna take you guys at home through how to clean a soft shell crab in case any of you don't know. So we're gonna do nuggets out of these. Instead of frying the whole crab itself, something that we've experimented with is making nuggets out of them. Look like little chicken nuggets. So we're gonna start the dressing here. I have a nice wooden serving bowl to make the table-side Caesar dressing. One thing that's important is using a wood bowl will give you a lot of leverage with mixing this stuff up by hand. We wanna make sure that all your flavors are crushed and really combine well with one another. All right, ready to go on to our shrimp toast croutons then. So in here I have some really nice Louisiana shrimp. And we put that in our food processor. And I'm just gonna give it a little pulse until it's nice and pasty.
So you want it nice and smooth, but don't let it go too long because that high shear will start cooking your shrimp, and we don't want to do that till later.
So we have our deep fryer heated up to 350 degrees here. We're going to lay these shrimp toast, shrimp side down, going straight into the fryer, all right? We're gonna get our soft shell crab nuggets all coated up and ready to be fried after these shrimp toasts. Our shrimp toast is looking perfect. So I've got my crab we're gonna go in right here with. These will only take a minute or so while our oil's hot.
I'm glad they're only going to take a minute because you've got under 3 minutes left, Chef.
All
I think
right.
you're going to make it.
I think I can do it here.
We're about 45 seconds away, and Chef's moving fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go, guys.
Wow. Great job, Chef.
Thank you.
All right, our third chef is Chef Anthony Phelan from Fat Calf Brasserie in Shreveport. Let's check out his dish.
I'm here with Chef Anthony Phelan. How are you, Chef?
I'm doing great. Good to be here.
Great. Congratulations on the new baby, the new restaurant, Fat
Right.
Calf Brasserie there in Shreveport, Louisiana.
What we have here is a nice little dish that for us we like to do in a restaurant, but at home it's nice. It gives you a nice, elegant dish you can prepare at home ahead of time, maybe in the morning before you go to work. And this is just cooked in a bag, RedFish Papillote. And we're gonna show you guys how to build this and make yourself a nice meal at home. Let's do
And
it.
start that clock and let's go to cooking.
All right.
So in papillote, that means you're basically cooking it in a parchment bag,
Right.
right?
What I'm doing here is just getting a little bit of a color to it. Then we're gonna chill it. I'm gonna pass it over to the sous chef here, and he's gonna put it inside the bag.
That's gonna be a flavor bomb. All this is going in the bag.
All in the
Corn,
bag.
The tomatoes, the onions, the shallots, everything.
You can smell it. If you can smell it on TV, it'd make you hungry right now.
It's making me hungry. I'm telling you, I'm just standing here.
You're
So
doing
your
over
sous
there?
chef's over here doing the interesting thing. Tell me about this now. Hold it up for our viewers at home so they can see what it looks like.
So you're making it hard, but when you fold it up, you just want to make it a half a hard.
It's kind of just fold over and overlap, kind of like you're doing a pie crust or something like that. And kind of just get in there and follow yourself around. Make sure you got a nice tight seal.
I really do think this is a fantastic technique for people at home. It looks elegant, it looks high-end, but it's very simple, and it's a great way to ensure that you don't overcook your seafood. And what a great presentation for a dinner party. Everybody out there watching this right now, you know, these are nice techniques to know for a home cook. It's easy, it looks complicated, but it's really built around simple techniques, just building delicious flavor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful
There you go.
job, Chef.
Thank you guys, Chef.
All right, y'all, our next chef is Chef Amy Sins from Langlois Culinary Crossroads in New Orleans, Louisiana. She's cooking a shrimp and crab bucatini.
I'm here with the lovely Chef Amy Sins from Langlois in New Orleans, Louisiana. What are we cooking today, Chef?
Today we're gonna cook a shrimp bucatini with a stuffed artichoke crab cake on top.
I'm gonna start the clock. Are you ready to start cooking?
Let's roll.
Let's do it.
So we have our butter going, but we're gonna add those flavors that you would think of when you think of the Sicilians and the Italians. So capers, artichoke, preserved lemon, lots and lots of garlic. So I'm seasoning up my shrimp. We're gonna blacken these in that pan. Now I'm gonna slightly undercook these shrimp. And the reason I'm gonna slightly undercook them is because they are gonna go in this sauce. And because they're going in this sauce with all this butter and garlic, they're gonna get reheated, so we don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna add in just a little bit of preserved lemon in here. The outside that would normally be your zest is starting to kind of cure with salt, and then it can peel away. That way you don't have any of that white part, the pith that makes it bitter.
That's
and
right.
you get this super duper intense lemon flavor.
All right, we're now under 10 minutes to go for Chef Amy Sins.
How are we feeling, Chef Natasha? Good? I knew that I wanted to reheat them in the sauce and get kind of this Creole spice flavor in there. Yum, yum, yum.
I can't help it, I'm a carbophile. I love carbohydrates. And pasta's my favorite one. These andouille crusted blue crab cakes are going on the plate with the pasta and the shrimp. being dressed with the garlic, preserved lemon, and artichoke. These plates are beautiful. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So our fifth chef is actually Justin Combination, and he's coming to us from Monroe, Louisiana at Parish Restaurant.
I'm here with Chef Justin Combination from Parish Restaurant in Monroe, Louisiana. You're cooking a really interesting dish today. What was your inspiration for it?
Shrimp toast goes well everywhere, and we just try to step it up a little bit and do a shrimp tartine, which is, fancy open-faced sandwich. Really simple and straightforward, but, just something a little different.
Well, I love it. It sounds great. And with that, I'm going to start your clock, man. You get ready to get cooking.
All right, got it. We're going to start by making the reduction, because the reduction can just sit here going while we're doing everything else. About a cup and a half of cream. It's, sambal. It's just basically a garlic chili sauce. And then we're going to just do a little bit of lime juice to brighten it up. All right, so we've got the basis of our vinaigrette right here. We're going to fold some fresh cilantro and some shallots in there.
That's a great tip at home. Sometimes people don't want to just whisk. So you can use your blender if you got a blender, but if you're adding herbs, like fresh herbs, and you don't want them to be damaged, you're going to add those at the end. Fold them in once your vinaigrette is brought together.
All right, right here we've got a little bit of blended oil, which actually we use to make crispy shallots. Season your shrimp with it. It really lays another layer of flavor without overwhelming it.
All right, we're halfway through the competition right now. What kind of heat you looking for on that, Chef?
450. You start seeing it getting golden brown around the edges, flip it over, wait a minute and flip and you're good. I think the problem a lot of people have is they'll go ahead and try to cook the shrimp all the way through on the flat top. When you're about medium, pull them off. Just let them sit there. They will upcook in that amount of time. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of our sambal buttered cream sauce. Ladle that, make sure we got it all over our shrimp, because that is where all of our nice heat and flavor is going to come from.
All right, we're down under a minute now for Chef Justin Combination from Parish Restaurant in Monroe, Louisiana. All right, we're going to count it down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
This marks our halfway point of our award ceremony. You've gotten to see the first 5 competitors, but now we're going to take a little break and show you something really special that the Lieutenant Governor would like to share with us.
Thank you. Before we go on, I want to give everyone in our industry a little hope at how we plan to bring back the tourism industry. We're coming off our 4th record-breaking year. Incredible numbers in tourism, and we've got to bounce back quickly. We know we can't just crawl back into the tourism industry to help our many restaurants and businesses survive. And I know many people can't see light at the end of the tunnel. Well, we do, and we call that light the Sunshine Plan. It's our plan to bring back those record-breaking numbers in tourism. And what better way to do it than with a local song and a local Grammy winner? The #1 song in the world, most recognized song, is Happy Birthday. I guess you can't guess what #2 is. You Are My Sunshine. And we were able to get Grammy winner Lauren Daigle to record You Are My Sunshine as we bring back tourism and promote the great state of Louisiana. So I'm going to share with you our promotional video. You're seeing it tonight for the first time as we bring back tourism to those record-breaking years. Enjoy.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You come to Louisiana for smiles, not souvenirs. You come here to get lifted up, spun around, and put down in a brighter, lighter place. You make me happy when skies are gray. You come here for the distinctive music and the amazing food. But what really spills out of the horns and over the edges of your plate is joy. Some people might call it joie de vivre, the joy of life. In Louisiana, it's our way of life. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. So come live life to the fullest, where there's an abundance of good food, good music, and good times. So there's more than enough to go around. Come one, come y'all. This is Lauren Daigle, inviting you to come feed your soul in Louisiana. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine. Please don't take my, please don't take my sunshine away.
From the Mariners restaurant in Natchitoches, Louisiana, and he's doing an amazing take on carbonara.
Hey y'all, I'm here with Chef Ben FIDELAK, Natchitoches, Louisiana, the new Mariners restaurant.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. And this dish you're cooking today, it sounds amazing. This carbonara with lemon pasta.
That's right. So we were at home. My daughter Lauren was at Tulane. They shut down, so she came home, and this is actually one we cooked at home during COVID. She made the pasta, and I made the sauce, and we said, you know what, we'd already been accepted to do this, and we said, you know what, this might be a good idea. It's simple, it's easy, it's hearty, so I feel pretty good about this one.
I hope you do. Well, speaking of competition, I'm about to get it started with the clock
Let's
over
go.
here. Good luck, Chef.
Thank you.
So, working with Dad, how is it?
We were talking before that if you have to bleep when you ask me that question, there might be a lot of bleeps. So.
Lauren, how are we doing on time?
Well, Chef, we got the bacon over here. We got some beautiful Louisiana shrimp seared off. Now we're going back into that. What are we doing?
We're doing some butter and we're doing some basil olive oil. Bellanonas, that's in Shreveport, and it just adds a little something extra to your dish. So we just added
That's the star ingredient right there,
lump
huh?
of crab meat, and you want to be sure you don't work this too much.
You handle it with kid gloves. Just fold it in and let it do its thing. All right, we've got about 10 minutes left during the cooking portion here. Look at that beautiful pasta coming out of the water. So literally, that pasta just went in there, and now it's ready. That's the benefit of fresh pasta right there. You're just gonna fold that egg yolk in.
That egg just
right
gets
at the
folded.
end.
It doesn't really get cooked. It gets warmed up and just adds to the creaminess of the sauce.
Super cool. 6,
Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Chef Ben.
Our seventh chef competitor is Chef Robert VASQUEZ of Pepe's Sonoran Cuisine in Covington, Louisiana. Check his dish out.
I'm here with Chef Robert VASQUEZ from Pepe's Sonoran Cuisine in Covington, Louisiana. Welcome, Chef Robert.
Today we're going to cook an American red snapper and crawfish sofrito. There's no tricks to this. Very easy, very simple.
Yeah, I can't wait, so I'm gonna get you started. How about that?
We're gonna start with the sofrito, which is basically small diced vegetables. Heat up a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna get this really hot. We're gonna add roasted garlic, yellow peppers, poblano peppers, and red tomatoes. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start to saute. I want it to braise in this olive oil for about 10 minutes. So then I'm gonna add the onions last. In-house, we do a Sonoran blend. We make a lot of tamales. We use the husk, we roast them in the oven and powder them and add it to roasted chilies. And then we're gonna let it braise down for about, a good 10 minutes. To the next step, I'm gonna make the beurre blanc. So I'm gonna add some carrots, a little bit of onions. So we're just gonna add this lemon thyme in here. A couple bay leaves, a couple garlic cloves. We're just gonna roast this for a bit. Black pepper, a little red wine vinegar, I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice, and then we're gonna add the wine. Continue to reduce this, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of cream. Our fish is gonna be American red snapper. We're just gonna season it lightly. I don't wanna lose the integrity of its freshness. We scored it, so it kind of like doesn't curl up, upside down, you know, where the skin starts to look like a bowl. So while Matt's cooking that fish, we're gonna go ahead and adding the butter.
We're gonna count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This dish looks amazing. Crispy skin snapper with a sofrito with Louisiana crawfish and a turnip puree that has a touch of mascarpone.
Our 8th chef is Scott Ricci from Drago's in Baton Rouge, and he's cooking a Louisiana sampler. It's a duo of shrimp and alligator.
Hey y'all, I'm here with Carson Sestanovich and Bud Kent. You're the grandson of the man who invented the freaking char-grilled oyster, man. Who doesn't love that?
I don't know. Just about everybody.
Tell us a little bit about the dish.
We're doing a shrimp roux, we're doing a blackened alligator mac and cheese, and we're doing bacon red peas.
We're super excited about that, so I'm gonna get that clock started. Y'all ready to start cooking?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Boom. That's that Louisiana alligator, right?
Yes, sir.
What you gonna do to it?
Gonna flatten it up a little bit, saute the later for our alligator mac and cheese.
Oh, that's some big shrimp, man.
Yes, sir.
Quick, so this looks like your mac and cheese base.
Yeah, just a little quick mac and cheese sauce. I got a velvet, a cheddar, and a mozzarella.
Yep.
Put a little bit of milk in there, salt and pepper. And we try to make it as close to our seafood sauce that we have. The main part is the seasoning right there.
What we got going on the flat top?
These are tomatoes. We're grilling them with Parmesan and Romano cheese mix and Italian seasoning on top.
I layered the pasta and the alligator with the mac and cheese sauce, our sea sauce. And I put some croutons on top, some fresh croutons, and some cheddar cheese on top.
Everybody knows Drago's for those awesome char-grilled oysters, but they're showing us something different today with this duo of shrimp and alligator mac and cheese. All right, we're down to 30 seconds for Carson Sestanovich right now is going to plate with those shrimp on top of those grilled tomatoes. All right, we're about to count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, y'all. I wish you guys out there could smell it because it smells amazing in here. Y'all really did showcase Louisiana seafood in some new and creative ways. We really appreciate it. Thank y'all for being here. Great job.
Thank you.
Our 9th chef, are you guys ready? We have Chef Chris Vasquez from RedFish Grill in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Here with Chef Chris Vasquez from RedFish Grill in New Orleans, Louisiana. Welcome to the Louisiana Seafood Cook-Off.
Today we're making a pan-seared redfish. Also got a mango and Louisiana crab. Underneath we're gonna put a crispy coconut rice, a Caribbean curry sauce around. It's gonna be fantastic.
I love it, Chef. Well, are you ready to start cooking?
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Well, let me get that clock started.
Let's roll.
You're off.
Let's go. This is a Creole seasoning that we made. Actually, I make this myself.
What you got there?
Right here, we got some black peppercorns, white peppercorns, allspice, pepper, cumin, coriander, and then all we do is toast it up. We're trying to see how much aroma we have in it. Also some cinnamon stick as well, crushed up.
So what's in there? We got a little mango.
It's mango, cilantro, mint, chili flakes, and we're gonna put the lump crab in here. Right now, what we did was we brought up the vinegar and the sugar together, and we had a quick pickling them. And then we put it over the jalapenos and the red onions. So it's a quick pickle, but they also use the marinade for our dressing for our salad.
Fantastic.
Mango and crab it's like peanut butter and jelly. Can't go wrong. Best way to make crispy rice: cook the rice a day ahead of time. That way it kind of dries out a little bit and it still keeps its form when you're gonna crisp it up in the pan. It's always important to make sure you take the rice and coat it with oil before it hits the pan. That way it doesn't burn or anything like that. It's a nice crispy coat over the whole entire rice. As we toasted off all the aromatics, which is the shallots, the garlic, the ginger, we hit it with the spice so it toasts out as well. Then we hit it with the vinegar. And then from here, we add our coconut milk. Now we're dressing it with a little crispiness of the coconut, toasted coconut here. I'll put this fish in.
Look at that beautiful sear. Wow. Perfectly pan roasted. 2, and 1. Great job, Chef Chris VASQUEZ from RedFish Grill in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Here we are with our last chef of the evening, number 10, DAVAN GIDDIX from Dickie Brennan's Bourbon House in New Orleans, Louisiana. And he's really cooking a great take on a Louisiana brunch classic. It's grits and griots de mer.
DAVAN, we're happy to have you. I know you've been working your tail off at the Bourbon House. What are you cooking for us today?
We got a little grits and griots de mer.
You ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Well, I'm going to start that clock, Chef.
All right, cool.
Nice looking roux going
yeah,
right there,
get that
huh?
roux going, definitely.
What you looking for on that roux?
Nice and dark, yeah. We want that big roux base to start that first flavor you taste right when you hit it. Something like flounder, speckled trout, kind of something really mild, sweet, flaky is kind of what we're going for here. I put some baking soda, Corey, in these shrimp. That's kind of a little hack I learned. Dry brine it, a little salt, baking soda, and so when it's in the grit, then you don't have a mushy shrimp. You got a nice crunch to the shrimp.
That's awesome. Is there a reason that you were layering it?
I mean, I just like you cook the onions down a little bit, bring out their sweetness. They're gonna take a lot longer than everything else. So yeah, once you got your roux, just add a little bit of bourbon or the Bourbon House. It just also adds a little bit of depth, some chipotle, Tabasco, and the stock, and you're just gonna pretty much whisk it all in until it's nice and smooth and a little thick, you know.
Some lemon juice and zest, 1 lemon, dry white wine.
Just a little bit of fish fry, and I actually added a little bit of cornstarch and rice flour to it just to lighten it up a little.
Butter, garlic, and shrimp.
And then some lemon juice and white wine.
Breaded flounder in the hot oil in the cast iron skillet.
Just want to get that real nice crust, you know. We're gonna top everything off with a poached egg.
What a beautifully inspired dish. All right, help me count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Beautiful dish, Chef.
We'd like to move on to the next part. So we did something a little special for this competition. We added a People's Choice part. So our chefs got their little package videos that you just got to view, and then from there, they got to share those. And each person that got a share, that equaled a vote. And so I'd like to announce our People's Choice winner, who's actually gonna get to take home this Yeti prize pack with tumblers, coolers, and coffee cups. Super cool. So our People's Choice winner with 3,665 video shares is Chef DAVAN GIDDIX from Dickie Brennan's in New Orleans. So congrats, Chef DAVAN. Okay. Chef DAVAN did it. That's a lot of shares, 3,665. So congratulations, Chef DAVAN. All righty, you ready?
I am. I can't believe we've already gotten to the end of this new format and all these shares, you know, people out there really talking this cook-off up. You saw the talent. It's amazing. It's one of our strongest years ever. I really believe that, yeah. Samantha.
All right, well, I'm just going to step out of here and I'm going to bring in the Lieutenant Governor so you can crown our winners.
Certainly. Thank you,
Come on in.
Samantha. Speaking of kings, our current king of Louisiana seafood couldn't be with us tonight, Nathan Richard. But here's a little video showing you how he became king of Louisiana seafood.
Zero's Bistro, Pete's Family Sports. Y'all make some noise. Come on, baby. Here we go. Little vibe, little vibe, little vibe. Chef Nathan Richard.
I'm here with our Lieutenant Governor, Billy Nungesser. We're ready to crown the next king or queen of Louisiana seafood.
I can't wait for next year when we can get back to large crowds and a lot of fun and people there for the festivities. But let's get started. Number 3.
All right, third place. Third place. Let's open this up. These always make me...
You're supposed to say the envelope, please.
Whew, I know. It just makes me so nervous. I remember when I was up here. Chef Justin COMPANATION from Parish Restaurant in Monroe, Louisiana. Wow.
Second place.
All right, envelope. There it is. There. Chef Chris VASQUEZ from RedFish Grill in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Congratulations.
All right, here we go. Envelope, please. There we are. I love this moment. Chef Robert VASQUEZ. Wow, from Pepe. Amazing. So that's our actual second winner from Covington, Louisiana.
So here we go.
So he's at home watching and special treat
There we go.
here.
All right. There we go, the king.
We have our 2020 King of Louisiana Seafood. This is actually the second royalty that we have brought in from Covington. Our last was Keith and Neely Frentz from Langlois and Covington. So this is Covington representing again.
So get out and support your local restaurants and the hospitality industry. They need your support now more than ever. And buy Louisiana Seafood. It's the best in the world.
That's right.
Thank y'all so much for being with us. Have a great night.
Good night.
Let me tell you, we're so proud to crown the new king of seafood, and this is a special year when we need so many people to go out and support our industry, buy Louisiana Seafood, and get out there and support the local restaurants. It was a great opportunity for us to really kick off this seafood season and really promote our restaurants. So we're asking everybody to get out and support the hospitality industry. We need everyone's help now more than ever. And we'll be back Louisiana strong like we always are.
Our winning chef did a great job. He was excellent in his presentation and his food was outstanding. He's going to do a great job representing Louisiana and its fishermen.
How can people get more information about Louisiana Seafood?
LouisianaSeafood.com and also LouisianaTourism.com. You can go out and visit some of our beautiful state parks and museums. Get around Louisiana, take a staycation, take a Louisiana road trip. After all, it's yours. Get out and enjoy it.